Howdy.
Hello, Craig.
He's back. All right. All right, I gotta get my narration voice on. So this is the prologue called Welcome to Paleodox. All right. So before we start, let me tell you a story that starts like this. The region of Synchrene was never alone. The entire country, a verdant, flourishing valley, celebrated the gift of life like how they believed the gods intended them to, together. Children of all races playing games around the roaring bonfire in the dusk of the evening, the adults gathering in the morning for tea and brews, gossiping and laughing like relatives at a family reunion. They all worked in tandem, a long machine of equal parts farming, hunting, gathering, and caring for one another, all commanded by 6 just rulers. The kind, the free, the strong, the resilient, the brave, and the knowledgeable. For as long as anybody could remember, they conducted the inhabitants as democratic leaders, rationing food among them and keeping them safe from lingering threats on the edge of their civilization. They loved their people, and their people loved them. Until some people didn't. The demons, the rebels, the revolters, no matter what you called them, it was clear what they stood for. They screamed about unfairness, that all inhabitants should just fight for themselves instead of dividing up their materials when the work ethic wasn't equal. They shouted to their leaders, demanding change to the way they had lived for so long. The 6 rulers knew that if one cog stopped working, the machine would break down for good. They warned the revolters, telling them to stand down in their ways, but the revolters didn't listen. It wasn't until the death of a young child did the leaders understand the words would not stop these terrorists. Many died, nearly half the population of Synchrene. There are brothers fighting brothers, betrayals, decay, famine. At the end of the day, no one wins war. It's only the dead that see the end of it. The brave and the strong, with the resilient, all stood tall. The free and the kind tended to the wounds of the loyal, and the knowledgeable commanded the troops. And eventually the rebels were caught. After the Radical War, after every mutineer was hunted and punished, the 6 leaders came to one conclusion. This was only the beginning. An ocean does not stop its crashing waves just because the storm has passed. Or in other words, one uprising will not be the end of the discontent of their nation. After it was put to a vote, all leaders agreed that they couldn't suffer another war. 6 kingdoms were built along the coast of the country, each being ruled by the commanders of the war. They built towering walls cascading from the sky to protect their land, and from any other threat again. There can't be disputes between kingdoms if they never speak. Like they were never united at all, the first era came to an end. No more death, no more revolters, and no more community. And that is your little intro.
I would clap their hand.
So yeah, I guess summary here. War about 5 years ago from where we're going to be picking up. And they all separate into different kingdoms. So you guys kind of been isolated from the world in your kingdom of Paleodox. So we'll do character introductions. Who would like to begin?
Don't all jump at once.
I was gonna say the silence speaks volumes. Literally. We'll start with, I guess, because I'm looking at the Discord thing. We'll start with Gracie. Just you can do like name, race, class, and then I guess mini story.
Wait, what did you say?
And then you can do like name, species, class, and then just a little bit back.
Of a species, huh?
Yeah, I said race and then switched it, and yeah, whatever works.
I see your agenda now.
Oh yeah, fantasy racism coming in strong.
We are races, so that is how we are classed in Beyond.
All right, continue.
So, fantasy racism. Woo.
Woo. Woo.
Okie doke. Misty. She is a half-orc barbarian. Am I doing a little backstory or should I not?
Yeah, you can do like a sentence or two.
Okay, I'll do the one I gave you.
Yeah.
She has no living relatives left. They died in the war. She's kind of dumb. She got scammed out of all her money and she desperately needs some. Boom.
Beautiful. I love her already. I've had her for a day and a half, and I would die for her. All right, J-Dog.
My character, she's a half-elf warlock. Her name is Serenia. Her village, elves and humans don't really mix that much, so like elves don't really like her and humans don't either, so she's kind of a loner. A blight hit her village that she lived in, so she made a pact with the warlock to save it, and now nobody likes her. So she wanders around, trying to help people.
Woo! I
Yeah.
love her.
Okay, I
Alright.
typed a little out.
Oh wait,
Just
hold
to-
on, wait. I have to send my AI generated photo.
Oh,
Please
yes.
do.
How do I? Yeah,
It's the plus.
beautiful. Yep, I got it. We're getting there. I have to add photos.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Adding.
Okay. Where is it? There it is. Okay. She's beautiful. I love her.
Ooh.
What do I see? How do I see?
It's just in the regular like chat portion. That was
I
as
see.
best as I could do.
I like it.
Imagine mine is blue and green. Orc woman.
Yes, absolutely.
I do have, like, aesthetic boards for each character. I don't know how accurate they are.
Oh, I
Love
love
that.
that.
I can send them in. I'll send them in
Please.
after Gabriel
Yeah.
introduces a real, or I mean, character that I don't know the name of.
Whoa. How'd you guess my name?
I know, I'm psychic.
So my character's name is Xandril or Rill Modbottom. He is a tiefling bard, and he is a prior criminal, like before the war, turned celebrity post-war.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, God.
You can go. You can explain that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we did a little bit of like a test run, just a one-on-one, and Real turned himself into like a local celebrity by performing at the tavern.
Oh my gosh, I
Part of
was
him
just
in my
off of that.
story. I
Yeah.
got to hear about him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you like were in there for 5 minutes and then decided I'm gonna try to date this elf.
Oh my gosh.
So
It's
yeah,
Legless.
first name Lego, last name Lus, because I can afford that trademark. And so
Okay.
yeah.
He lost all of his birth family, to his knowledge, before, like during the war. But
Mhm.
met a very kind, what do we call them? Orcs, half orcs,
Orcs.
orc
Mm.
family.
Yeah.
During the first session, and he is very loved now.
Yes. He met shoot, what were they?
I've already
The last
forgotten.
names? Was that their last name?
It was
Yeah.
just last.
Yeah, he met an orc named Rogan last name.
That really
Oh.
fits in with what I texted you last night about.
It does. You don't know how hard I was laughing at that. Because as a little context, Misty doesn't have a last name, and I think if you want to explain the lore purposes, because I don't want to butcher
I was
it.
thinking like I feel like orcs would value their last name, and then when you don't have a family, you lose that last name. You got to make your own last name.
Mm-hmm.
That
That's my
checks
thought.
out.
Does yours have a last name, Jaden?
Yeah, but it was just totally random. So her last name is Thornshade. That one
love it.
was AI generated.
I
Thank
love
you,
Thornshade.
AI. A1 size.
Oh, I forgot to.
Yes.
I know I sent it earlier, but I don't know if y'all saw it.
Send it in. So
Hold on, I have-
refresh.
Refreshing.
It's doing
Oh yeah.
woodwork next to my garage. Oh wait, this is not your home.
Oh.
Shoot, I don't know which one I want to send. I'm gonna send this one.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Yes.
Mhm.
The
Oh,
handlebar mustache.
absolutely.
And like I said, I did do boards with characters. I don't know how accurate they are, but
I mean, to be fair,
Oh.
I sent you my board, so
yeah.
I see.
What am I doing? Stop replying to things. Stop it.
Ah,
I tried to scroll.
good job.
I think they're so
Bye-bye.
cute.
Wow.
Alrighty. Well, now, do you guys want to create a meeting together? How these characters came to be, or I do have one prepared, but that can easily be.
Can
You
I at
could tell
least
us what you have
ask
prepared.
where we're at?
Sorry, two people spoke at once.
I think we said the same thing though.
That you go and explain, then we see if it like vibes.
Yeah.
It was
All
more
right.
of it just kind of I don't know where we're at, so I don't know the
Yeah.
backstory for it.
All right. Yeah, that's fair. I'll say. Do you guys want to have known each other for a long time when this picks up, or are
Wouldn't
you
that- I think we should be newer. I think we should be newer to each other.
newer?
Yeah.
Okay.
If we did know each other, probably no more than acquaintances.
Yeah.
Fair. All right, we'll say you guys have known each other maybe off and on for like a year by the time this will pick up. So we'll say 4 years after the war, you guys have been living in Paleodox's kingdom, just unknowingly together.
Mm.
And because you all are kind of known. I mean, I would imagine like it's a small-ish kingdom, so everyone kind of got to know each other pretty fast. Your names kind of got brought up to this farmer who was having trouble with her goats.
Hate when that
So
happens.
I know. And so this farmer, I actually have a planned name for her for once, is Malia. And no, we're not bringing that here. We don't bring that energy here. Malia, she eventually reached out to you all on word of the knowledgeable, aka the leader of this kingdom. She's like, hey, I heard you guys are trustworthy sources. I need help finding my goats. And so you guys kind of meet during this task and you successfully, bring the goats back to the farm. And as a thank you gift, this is my little team bonding exercise before the thing starts. She lets you name one of the baby goats that's going to be born.
Oh my goodness.
So if you
What
guys
an
want to,
honor.
if you
Sure, all
guys,
of us have to name it.
what?
Is it one baby goat each, or do we
One
all have
baby
to name the
goat.
one baby goat?
You
We all
gotta
have to
solidify
decide.
one name.
I say we pick a letter each and find a name.
Yeah.
Please. That's hilarious.
R.
R.
Okay.
Z.
C.
Mm,
I.
Oh my
Riz?
goodness.
The
We're gonna name the
Rizzler or
goat Riz.
what?
Is Riz a word in this kingdom? Does it exist?
It does now. So I don't know if you guys have noticed the group chats changing and stuff from the
Mhm.
profile picture. So this baby goat is Riz.
Woo!
And so yeah.
Riz the baby goat.
Yeah. No.
That
That's
sounds very concerning.
it's okay. It's okay.
It
So
means
yeah.
the goat in this kingdom now.
Yeah, and so as a thank you, she lets you do that. And so I imagine like after this, you guys kind of keep in touch for the upcoming year. Maybe not as close as friends, but you definitely
each
are
other.
familiar. Yeah,
We named a baby goat together. I mean,
exactly. Out of that
wait, the
went
baby goat is no longer a baby goat since it's been a while, or what?
no. We're gonna say she made the promise that you guys could name an upcoming baby goat. So
Yes.
so it's a baby goat during current times.
God
Lovely.
bless.
Yes.
God
So
bless.
you don't know how long I've been so excited for you to meet this stupid baby goat.
Only for us to name it Riz.
Yeah, I will say out of all names, it's not the one I thought it was gonna be.
A high class name.
Honestly, yeah, royalty.
I mean, to
Mhm.
be fair, charisma.
Charisma.
Oh my
Low
goodness.
key.
You guys are the most charismatic people you can't even help but bring it into your naming schemes.
Of course.
Not I.
You- Hey man, I +1. It works.
Exactly.
Alright, so yeah, you yeah, I don't really know where else to go
If
from there.
anything happens to this baby goat, I am going to burn down the city.
Good, that's the reaction I
I will
want.
help.
I feel like something's gonna happen to baby goat Riz.
Oh no.
What?
Don't get out in the world. You're gonna manifest that.
Me being mean to an innocent creature? Who do you think I am?
You do that.
You.
You better
What?
not kill Legolas. I'll cry.
Don't worry about Lego.
Lego
I love
my
it.
Lego.
Emma, I will double down on the dating simulator.
No!
Oh no.
A little context, we have a one-shot going where he's just decided to make it a dating simulator, and I don't know what to do about it.
That game where you date every piece of appliances.
Yes, date everything.
Mhm.
Okay. So we've got the baby goat, we've got the meeting. Are we ready to start with current day?
Oh
Sure.
yeah.
I do have another little mini spiel, so bear with me.
Listening, bearing.
Mm-hmm.
Bear.
Bracing myself.
Prepare.
Emma, you had so much of a chance to send the thing.
Oh yeah! I don't know if I still have it. I'm sorry. I have many things prepared from old things.
She got tinge.
I got things on things on things.
An orc, an elf, and a tiefling walk into a bar.
Oh, that's such a missed opportunity.
That'd be so crazy.
Okay.
Oh. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Tiefling, orc, elf. What does that spell? Toe.
Team Toe, is that what we're calling you guys?
Team toe.
Team Toe.
Team.
Crazy.
Team
I
totems.
love it. Okay.
Sorry, that was completely random. I will shut up now.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. So it says, I don't know why I'm saying says, I'm just going to tell you. So, it says sunlight and blue skies. That is the first thing that you think of when you think of the Second Life Festival that comes around. It marks each year passing, this year being the 5th year of the end of the war, and 5 years since the walls went up. And the celebration shows the determination that you and your families had to stay alive. Now you get to share this future with them, and eventually your children, who will reap the rewards of your survival. The bright clothing, the brighter smiles are passed around from person to person in silent understanding. You three all agreed to come to the festival together, to peer at shops, maybe try some food prepared, and overall just rejoice amongst the people that you live. So, Rill, we're gonna do a little bit of solo stuff, and then we'll introduce y'all in stories.
Okay, where are we?
So, okay, I'm gonna open up with you, Rill. A little solo wise. I'm imagining you're at the tavern. We're helping Jill, who owns tavern, by the way. Just kind of set everything up for later this evening because it's a week-long festival, and this will be the first day. And I imagine you're there talking with Jill, Rogan, and Kia. So, for a little context for y'all, so Jill owns the tavern. She's a dragonborn. And then Rogan and Kia are part of the orc family that kind of took Rill in. Rogan being this former soldier in the war, and Kia being his now 10-year-old daughter.
Oh dang.
Yeah. And so
Your
what
father.
I knew her when she was a baby.
Yeah, at the time, because we did, I think, first year for all of you guys, Kia was 6. But now she's 5. Or not 5. That's not how ages work.
Time goes backwards.
Like that movie with Brad Pitt.
That is now a canonical curse that happens. Someone can be cursed to age backwards.
That's
Ooh,
scary.
ideas. But yeah, so do you talk about like meeting up later, or what's something you guys talk about?
So am I talking to Jill right now?
Sure.
Okay.
Whatever you want, dog.
I'm gonna ask her if she has any, I almost said productions, but I don't, performances. There we go. If she has any performances planned for the festival, or if I'm kind of her last minute thing.
Yeah, so I imagine Jill is kind of like, oh, well, you were top of my list always. Tonight, the tavern's gonna be pretty hoppin', I imagine, because first nights are always busy. So would you mind, taking the stage at least for one night?
I suppose I would.
So yeah, I imagine as you offer to perform, she's like, all right, I gotta get my other performances in check because the tavern has a long rotating list. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. And so after that short interaction, we are going to jump to Serenia.
Oh dang.
Yeah.
Just
So-
a warning, I might sneeze. I'm gonna try to mute before I do, but if I do, I apologize.
You're all good.
It was just a gust of wind.
Yeah, exactly. It's very windy out for this festival. So Serenia, I gotta ask, you and Lego, are you guys still going strong? Is that like a solid half couple?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
That's my husband, basically. He's my main man.
You want to be married?
Absolutely. Let's
All
go
right.
for it.
All right, bet. So yeah, Serenia now is a wife. I didn't expect that turn of events.
That's what I'm talking about. When's the baby?
The wedding.
Oh no.
When is my child gonna be born?
Oh no. Many years in the future, hopefully.
Or no.
Or now. Maybe you're 9 months pregnant. Who knows? All right, so I imagine it's early morning. You guys are kind of getting ready for the day. Lego has promised to kind of help out with some of the festivities for today, but he's promised you that he is going to get you a piece of jewelry at one of the tents around. So what kind of jewelry is Serenia looking to get?
Probably a bracelet. I've already got a giant necklace.
That's true. And a ring, apparently.
And a ring! Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and so he smiles as you request this bracelet, and he promises you that he's going to find one made of jewels and other riches, and he approaches you, gives you a little kiss on the cheek, and then he's out the door.
That's my man right there.
And
I thought you were gonna say a bracelet made of jewelry.
yeah, I almost did.
Jewelry.
The jewelry made of jewelry.
Yes.
That's
But
my
this- Of course, yes. And this will be the first time interacting with Misty.
Yes, wait, let me preface. If I mute, I turn my camera on, it's because my mom watches and I need to talk to her.
You're good. So I'm gonna start off a little different here with Misty, and I'm gonna start you off in a dream. So it's one that we'll say you're in a dream because you've had similar ones before, and it just overall just feels very familiar. I'm gonna make you do a check because I haven't had to make you roll yet. But I don't know what check I want to give you.
Getting my online dice out?
Yeah, that's the best way to do it. That's how we all do it, I think. I'm gonna make you do perception. So you are going to roll a d20, and then you're gonna add your wisdom modifier, which is a +1. So roll your d20, and whatever you get, +1.
Rolling? 14.
Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, so you almost like you're waking up in the dream. You stand yourself up from this forest floor, and you know the trees around you aren't dead, but they are leafless and just basically tall stalks of like oak and birch. And as you look around, standing in front of you is this almost spirit-like fox. It's almost made of like this blue energy, and it's just sitting there looking at you.
I'm
What do you
staring
do?
at it.
You're just staring at it? It, after a moment, kind of cocks its head to one side and then cocks its head to the other. And then it stands and starts walking deeper into the forest. What do you do?
I follow it, of course. Very
course.
fastly.
Speedily. Yeah, we'll say by this point you're now walking side by excited by this fox. And as you do, it keeps looking over his shoulder, kind of like over at you, to make sure like you're still following. And you guys walk for a good couple minutes until you reach this almost cave-like thing. It's just a boulder stacked on top that looks like it goes deeper into the earth if you were to explore it. And the fox kind of pauses, looks over its shoulder at Misty, and then full-on books it into this cave. And that's when you wake up.
Ugh. I don't like this. Ugh.
All right. So now you guys have your individual interactions. You guys have all agreed that you were going to wander around the festival together because, you know, your companions have all been kind of whisked away to other responsibilities. You know, Rogan and Kia are running their own farm-based booth. Excuse me. Lego is helping out, and then Misty, since you haven't been here very long, I don't know if you have any companions, but you were invited along, and so this trio, the Toe Trio, is going to be. Oh yeah, that's not going away anytime soon. Have invited you out. So what do you guys want to do first? Do you want to look at like the booths? Do you want to go look at the food maybe, or talk to some people? Or I am at your command.
Want to play a game?
Exactly.
You want to play a game?
Call me Saw.
Absolutely.
So yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Is there anything I could hit really hard?
You got one of those hammer games, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, we'll say there is. Yeah, we'll say during like the town hall kind of portion, they have like almost like a festival set up. By the way, I'm kind of imagining this kind of like the Marigold Festival in a way. Just as a
Good
point of reference.
That's all we know about.
Yeah, exactly. Our wide and vast knowledge of Illinois festivals.
Absolutely.
Is it Marigold Festival but bigger?
Yes. It's the Second Life Festival. Of course it's bigger.
Of course.
Oh man.
Horse.
So yeah, you go horse? And horse? So yeah, the trio of you walk to the town hall area of not Synchrene, Paleodox. And as you do, people kind of look over at you. Some of them smile and wave as like, you know, good spirits. Others may look at a couple individuals within your group and kind of frown or, you know, look a little hostile.
I growl at them.
You
Because they're
growl.
racist.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess I should preface that Jane had to face like severe fantasy racism in her
It was
no.
crazy, bro. I didn't even do anything.
She called the dude called them things.
like you people.
Oh yeah, you people too was a big thing. Yeah. So yeah, some of them, I mean, for the most part, you guys are receiving more welcoming glances as kind of, you know, it's the 5th year you guys have been within these walls, and I think I have misspoken on the other prologues. There are 3 walls around you guys and then the coastline. The kingdoms have been told they can only sail out so far, but there is no wall towards the ocean area. And so what was that?
We can get wet.
Let's go swimming.
You totally can. But yeah, okay, we're assuming you're going to the hammer
drown.
game. You drown. Oh no. So yeah, you go to the hammer game. The human that's running it, she's like, that'll be one gold coin for one swing here.
I have no money, guys. Come on, spot me.
Flip a coin. I mean, I'm a performer.
Performer, yep. You're making the big bucks now.
I make money. I probably only have about a handful still, but I have money.
You're my best friend.
Yeah, there you go.
You have money. You're my best friend now.
Me and those orcs, I swear.
Yeah, you just have a type apparently.
You have a orcish charm.
Oh man. So yeah, you flip Misty a coin and she catches it and she hands it over to Human. The Human kind of like nods at it and waves her over and hands her the hammer. So we're doing a strength check here for Misty.
Wait,
That will be
can we use
whatever.
heroism?
What?
I think heroism. That is what I'm thinking of.
I don't
I think.
know.
Hold on. Let me look up.
I gotta find out what it is.
Uh,
Heroism. It is a willing creature you
never mind.
touch. Yeah, is in bravery. So no magic for you. So Misty, roll a d20. Whatever you get, a +3.
Okay. I'm cameraing, so I'm not cheating.
You're fine. I'll take everything you guys say at face value.
14.
A 14 total.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't reach quite at the top, but it's almost there. It's like if there was like a tiny bit more, you
I'll
would have.
get you next time, hammer machine.
Nah, it was just the wind.
It was just the wind.
It's off my game today, guys.
So I imagine there are a few people who kind of like are watching, and they kind of apply scattered applause because I imagine that's like a hard machine to get top to. So does anybody else give it a go?
What just happened?
What?
I got disconnected for some reason.
Oh,
I didn't even notice.
yeah, you're still here for us.
Yeah.
I said my turn. It cut out immediately.
Oh, all right. We'll say Ariel flips the human running machine another coin, and you
You're next.
roll a d20 and +1.
Why is it loud? 19. +1, so 20.
Dang.
So yeah, we'll say
It's not real.
you ring the bell, and there are a few kind of whoops and hollers at this, and applause as well. I didn't have any prizes planned out, so you guys are just getting
Wooden sword.
applause.
I want a wooden sword.
Misty is looking at you angrily right now.
Yeah, we'll say you get like a toy wooden sword from like this chest.
Cracks
Serenia.
knuckles.
Oh, I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna make a fool of myself because I am not a strong lady.
No, remember I had you reroll stats because
That's true. I was gonna say my
because
strength
Jaden's-
was at like a 6.
Yeah, Jaden's stats suck, so she got to reroll. All of you guys have at least a 10 or above in something. So I made sure it was at least a little fair. So you will be a +2 to whatever you roll, Jaden.
Nice. We got
Oh no.
we got 4.
4?
Can I use minor illusion to make it look like she got higher?
Hmm.
That was pathetic. I told you I was gonna make a fool of myself.
I clap you on the back
Everybody's
with my hand.
disappointed.
I mean, if you want, do you want Rill to cast minor illusions to cover up this embarrassment, or do you roll with it? Do you live with your consequences?
Nah, we gotta have Real help me out, man. He's gotta be my pal.
All right, yeah. So let's say you kind of knew walking up to this machine that it wasn't gonna go too well, and so you're like, "Hey, spot me here." And so I'm gonna be a nice DM, and I'm gonna say if you guys aren't fighting, I'm gonna basically let you guys do minor magic. And
I will
so,
definitely be.
Well, it's a kid, so I can use it pretty much whenever.
yeah, I know, but I'm not gonna make you like roll for it, basically. So yeah,
Okay.
so you do this, and originally, if it was just with your 6, it wouldn't have even like reached like halfway. But
Dang.
but because of Rill's minor illusions, we'll say he because you can't really mimic, or well, you probably could. The bell sound, you get pretty high, not as high as Rill and Misty, but like decently enough where there are a few people around who are like, oh yeah, that was a good shot, and they applaud you as well.
Thanks, buddy.
I'm healing everyone.
Yes. Does anybody want to go again, or are we exploring some more?
Absolutely
I got a
not for
wooden
me.
sword. I got a wooden sword. I'm happy.
Misty?
One day I'll come back for you, hammer machine.
As you make this promise, the human kind of eyes you warily. Okay. Yeah.
Your villain backstory.
Yep. This is your villain origin story. Missy's gonna go on like a killing spree. Don't you worry.
One day.
All right. And we'll say there are booths kind of nearby the town hall that kind of line the streets. From past Second Life festivals, there are some kind of down by the shoreline that are selling more craft stuff. The ones in the streets are kind of more food based, I guess, where the farmers, sell their crops. Or you can go and like search someone out, or maybe even, or never mind, ignore that last part because the tavern's closed. What do you all want to do?
My home is closed.
Yes, your home is
No living
closed
for
for
you.
now.
Ah, rude.
Any shady people wandering about?
I love shady people. Show me the
Yeah,
shady
can I pickpocket someone?
Okay, that's crazy.
You guys are nuts. No, because we'll say everybody's in a pretty decent mood. It's more common courtesy to dress more brightly for this festival to kind of celebrate, basically surviving this long. So I will say you don't really see anyone that looks quote unquote shady. But I mean, if you really want to pickpocket people, I mean, I can't stop you.
Take candy from a baby. Any babies
babies?
nearby?
Yeah,
Hey,
we'll say.
where's Real's child? She got any candy on her?
I mean, yeah, we'll say at one of the nearby booths in the street, you see Rogan and Kia are kind of running it, and they haven't noticed you guys yet. But if you guys want to approach,
Hello,
I'm
my
not pickpocketing
people.
my family.
you're not.
I'm not gonna pickpocket my family.
I mean, girls.
I guess we'll leave Real's family alone. He helped me
Yeah.
out.
I'm not good at that kind of thing, even though I need money.
Yeah. By the way, I don't really have like a standard base of like money y'all got. I mean, is that something you would like established? I guess.
Sure, I'm broke. That's what we're at.
I think it's safe to say that I have somewhere around like 100 coins.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
We'll say
I
you
feel like I
got.
have money, but I don't know how much money I have.
How about
Yeah, well,
3?
you got 3.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. All right, you said it, so it's canon. Misty has 3 gold coins. Rill has about 100 saved up now, and we'll say
I'm in poverty.
Serenia has like 80.
I'm rich.
Basically, yeah. And so, I mean, where would you guys like to go? I mean, what kind of thing are we looking at here?
I'm
Are
gonna
there
glance at
any-
the tavern and say, "What a nice place! I wish I could live inside."
Oh?
Beautiful. Oh man.
There is a light bulb. Sorry, this has nothing to do with y'all. There
I
is
was
a
gonna
light
say,
bulb.
like in the game.
Light bulb?
Do light bulbs
No,
exist?
I looked
No.
up because there is a light bulb that I never noticed was there. I don't think this light bulb has been turned on since I've lived here.
Good job.
It's a mimic.
Bum, bum, bum.
I want to know the nearest place to get money. How am I gonna get my money up?
Huh. Okay.
Is there
Money
anything
is.
that I can make money off of right now?
Yeah. We'll
Speed.
say down at like the beach or the shoreline, there is duck racing.
Oh,
So basically, they have like 5 ducks, and you can bet on one, and depending on
Love
who wins,
gambling.
you can get money. Yeah. Do you want to go gamble?
I would love to gamble. Do you guys want to go gamble with me?
absolutely.
Definitely go gamble.
All right. Hold on. I gotta set something up. So, give me 1 second.
What's your favorite kind of duck, guys?
Yeah. Well, let's
I like the
name
ones with
all the ducks
horns.
we know. Actually, please. Can I get 5 ducks?
The
Mallard.
Mighty Ducks.
The mighty duck. I'm
I
putting that
love
down.
those movies.
I know they're so good.
You know, the only thing I can think of is a common loon, which is not technically a duck.
We're
But
putting it
it's
anyway.
It's the bird that goes woo.
Yes, I love loons.
Northern shoveler.
Shoveler.
Swedish blue. They're cute.
All right. Swedish.
Google's fastest duck.
Okay, so yeah. So yeah, you guys are kind of now looking for a little bit of a game here. I'm gonna do something fun, I think. This is my alt account. Do not fear.
Ooh.
It's
I'm fearing.
I'm
All
shivering in my boots right now.
You should be.
Quick.
So yeah, you guys decide to wander down to the shoreline, and there are less booths there than like the street stuff, but there's like one or two. And you see this white tent that's advertising duck racing. And so you head over, and I'm assuming, are you all gambling or?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely, yes.
All right, so
I might lose my money, but that's okay.
You're a
know how I
performer. You
feel.
can make more.
all right,
I have
I'm
a
gonna
man to provide
share.
for me. It's fine.
So I don't know. Can you guys watch the stream on
Yeah.
phones?
Yeah.
Can you? Okay.
I'm here.
So they hand you this little sheet of ducks, and you can choose how much to gamble. If you lose and it's not your duck, you lose all the money you just gambled. If it is your duck, you win the whole pot.
Okay.
And so right now we're going to say the pot is at 15 coins already, because there are a few other people who have already filled out these slips and are waiting for the duck race to start. So how much y'all want to gamble and on what?
Can I do a perception check on the ducks?
Yeah, go ahead. If you all want to do a perception check, you can.
Sure.
Oh, I got an 8.
Your perception will be that plus wisdom, so you just rolled an 8, you said?
Yeah.
It's wisdom, so that's plus 1, so you got a 9.
Are we all rolling dice?
If you want to learn more about the ducks.
Sure.
Are you
Oh,
going to
sure.
tell me what I got from the ducks or what?
Well, I'm going to wait for everybody else to roll.
It has to
I
be
got an
collected.
18.
Got a what, Jaden, sorry?
18.
18. Is that plus 1? Or
No, it just rolled an 18.
alright, so that's a 19 for you.
Okay.
17.
14. That's a plus 1 for you, so 15. Alright. So we'll say that. And what'd you roll again, Gabe? Sorry?
Rolled an 8.
An 8 plus 1, so that's 9. As you look over the ducks, Gabe, you can see like they're not really nothing's really standing out to you too much about them. You notice like what they are calling right now the mighty duck is like the largest. And then, excuse me, I don't know almost any of these other ducks. So we're gonna say the shoveler is like the smallest.
I want to bet on the mallard.
Okay. How much you betting?
50.
Dang.
All right, and then for the two of you who rolled a little higher than a 9,
I don't want to hear it.
we'll say that you kind of notice that you notice the same thing, that what they're calling the mighty duck's the largest, what did I say, the shoveler was the smallest. You notice that the loon is the oldest, and then the mallard's probably second oldest, followed by mighty duck, the Swedish blue, and then the shoveler for age.
Okay.
I
I would
have
like
to
to
bet
bet
on the
on-
mighty duck. So
You're gonna bet on the mighty duck?
I have
Alright.
to. For
Alright.
the
So look at your
twinsies.
bet that you write down.
What was that, sorry? Alright, Serenia, how much are you betting on mighty duck?
I'm only gonna put 15 on the mighty ducks.
Alright. Misty?
I'm gonna bet 1 of my 3 gold on the shoveler.
1 shovel. All right. I want you to know, I just realized it was kind of pointless making you guys do perception check because this is
True,
literally
I noticed
all
Yeah,
up
it's
to
totally
fate.
random.
We just like to
Alright.
look and see.
Yeah. Are we ready?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Look at the ducks.
Say goodbye to everybody's money.
I was gonna say. Hey.
Dang!
So you
Yay!
got the entire pot of, what would I say? So 50 plus 65, 80, 81.
Misty slams her fist against whatever they're leaning on.
As you
81 plus 50. Hold on, I can't do math.
hold on, yeah, I think I've also goofed it. Hold on. 1 second, I gotta do math. So yeah, the pot was at 15 to start with. You put in 50, 15 and 1. So 50. Where's my 0? Plus 15, plus 15, plus 1. So yeah, you get 81 gold pieces to add to your collection.
50. So I have a question.
Yes.
Were we the only ones betting?
No, there was already 15 in the pot when you guys approached.
So I have 80 plus 50 is 131. I have 131 gold coins.
Sweet.
Stares at your coin purse.
It's overflowing.
Oh no.
And
Would you guys?
I'm gonna give each of them 15.
Ah.
Oh, I feel so loved.
Starts crying.
So, Rill, you now have 101.
I gained 1 gold coin.
I'm gonna protect you with my life.
And then, Gracie, you have 15, 16, 17. And then Serenia hits it at 80 and you get 15. So,
I just have the same.
95.
Nuh-uh.
No.
Because I
It was-
subtracted 15 and then I just got 15 back.
Yep.
I
You
just
are
made my money back.
correct.
I broke even.
Yeah.
I
Sorry
made
about
like 100 times the profit.
that. Yeah, you really made bank. Would you like to gamble again?
No.
I
No.
will.
Gracie will. All right. We'll say some of the people who are standing around kind of already threw in some. So we're gonna say the pot is already at 10.
Vote
I'm
on
gonna
the
add
moon.
5 more.
Vote on the moon.
Who are you going for? You putting 10 down? You said.
I'm gonna bet 5
Or
on the
five?
shoveler again. You can't lose twice.
All right.
If it's the loon, I'm gonna flip out.
You gotta be kidding me.
So now you have gold pieces.
Misty has anger issues. She's fuming a little.
I imagine some people around you are kind of looking at you warily, like, should we be afraid of this or?
They should be.
To be fair, you still have a profit.
Yes.
That's true. That's true. You're walking away with more than you approached with, which is good.
I'll accept this defeat this time.
All right. Are we done with gambling?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll cut my losses. I won a little.
Don't
By the
worry.
power
This
of
is a
friendship.
don't worry. This is a week festival. You can always come back.
Mm.
True that.
So yeah. So as you guys are kind of beginning to walk away, a familiar figure starts approaching the two of you, and as this human woman who looks maybe like 5 or 6 years older than you, and she's very exasperated, you recognize.
I'm so sorry. I can't understand anything you're saying.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know how to fix this. I'm echoing in Gabe's mic for some reason.
I don't even understand that.
Was the issue?
I don't know. How do I leave? Okay, there. Okay. Are we good?
I
Hello?
think.
Hello?
I hear you.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, so as you guys are kind of cutting your losses, you notice that this familiar woman is approaching you. She's human. She's maybe about 5 or 6 years older than you, and she's approaching you, and she looks very exasperated. And it's as she gets closer to you on this beach, you recognize her as Malia. She is the granddaughter to one of the eldest and most successful farmers in Paleodox, but she is also the one that you helped with the goats.
Hello.
So yeah, she walks up, and as you kind of like greet her, she smiles and she's like, how's your festival first day of Second Life going?
It's going pretty well.
It's fantastic.
Feeling okay.
I think she kind of picks up on this saddened tone of Misty's, and she kind of gives her a smile, and she's like, "No, I feel that. Look, I'm so sorry to bring this to you guys, but I need your help again. The baby goats got out, and I got all of them but one. Remember the one you helped me name, Riz?
No.
If anything happens to this goat, I am going to flip out.
It's just
I'm
like
already having a bad day.
she's like, look, I can't leave my grandfather running the booth alone. He, needs help. We're pretty popular right now, and would you guys go into the backwoods and look for Riz?
Anything for Riz.
Absolutely.
And
I'd
so
kill for him.
All saying no. Yeah.
it's great. So her face kind of lightens up more now that you guys have agreed. She's like, "Oh, thank you guys. I don't know what I would do if you had said no." He's towards like the south side. That's the last one I seen him, and he got out. I don't know how far he wandered in, but if you can find him and bring him back to the pen, I promise I'll pay you well for your troubles, and you can also come by the booth, and I'll give you anything that you want on the house. It's mostly farming stuff, but anything you want on the house if you can bring this little troublemaker home.
We'll do it.
We got you, lady.
Thinks about money.
I will keep Riz.
All for Riz. She smiles and she's like, "Thank you guys. Seriously, I gotta go. I gotta go make sure my grandfather isn't slightly losing it at all the people at the booth. So I will see you soon. Hopefully with a goat. Yeah, south side backwoods. I'll see you.
Hopefully
See
with a
you
goat.
The goat. All right. So I'm assuming you guys kind of wander towards where the backwoods begin.
Of course.
Do we want to
and-
split up or just all go together?
I mean, that's your decision. I would say it would probably be easier to stick together.
I mean, we should probably stick together.
Yeah,
it's
maybe not Scooby doing it.
I'm a little dangerous in the woods. I foresee it.
I don't know. So yeah, you guys kind of wander in, and I'm assuming start looking around. So do you start left, right, middle?
Let's go right.
Right?
I
Everybody
agree.
goes that. All right. So
Let's
you
go
walk
for
in.
it.
You walk in a few feet, and you start going to the right. Around you, there are just these tall trees, very thick coverage with the leaves. And there's not a lot out here still. I mean, when Paleodox was built 5 years ago, they tried to keep it still very natural. And so you're wandering around, and do you guys want to do maybe what check?
Perception?
I guess, yeah. Also, by the way, just to kind of base it out, you guys can also ask to do checks. So, like, if you're in an area that you think I'm not telling you everything, you can ask to do perception.
Mm.
How about this? Because I'm feeling nice. You guys can either do perception or investigation.
I'd like to
So-
do perception.
Let's do perception first.
I mean, you could do either or. I think I'm going to end up telling you the same stuff, regardless of what you roll. So that will either be intelligence or wisdom. I'll tell you what you guys have highest in. Gabe, you have highest in intelligence. Serenia, also intelligence. And then Misty, you are the same in either.
I'll go with wisdom.
All right. So you'll all roll your d20. Gabe and Jaden, you will add +2 to whatever you get, and then Gracie will add +1.
I got 15 total.
I got 16 total.
I got 10
Dang.
total.
All right. So yeah, as you're wandering, we'll say you kind of notice like, some of the leaves have been kicked up recently you can kind of see the dirt forest floor a little bit more than you probably should be this time of year. We'll say sorry, I'm trying to think. Jaden and Gabe, you kind of notice they're like smudges in the dirt that kind of resemble these hoof prints, and they are heading more towards the back of the forest.
Continue. Onward.
We marching on?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you guys walk for a little bit, maybe a good solid 5 minutes. You guys are all keeping your eyes peeled for this white little angelic baby goat that you've named Riz. And you're thinking about his childhood, and you're thinking about what happens if you don't find him by the time the sun goes down.
Sniffs for goat.
Sniffs for goat. Yeah, all of the dangers out in these woods, and all the creatures that are looking for a tasty little goat snack. Yeah, and we'll say you guys kind of come to a clearing. What was that, Gabe?
There's a very loud plane going overhead, and I can't hear you.
Oh no.
Oh, I hear it too.
I don't.
Me either. Oh yeah, I
would
guess you're
hope
not
not.
down.
You guys don't even know how many helicopters I hear a day.
That's wild. All right, so yeah, you guys come to this clearing, and it's still surrounded by these lush trees around you, but it's in a little circle. I don't know about the radius, but we'll say it's a decent sized, and not necessarily in the center, a little more back, so it'd be closer to the black stone walls that are surrounding this kingdom. You see a stack of rocks, and I'm going to have you guys roll history, which will be a d20 plus your intelligence. So that would be +2 for Gabe and Jen, and then a +1 for Gracie.
So 21 total.
9 total.
Wait, what's my intelligence?
+1.
Oh, okay. 14.
All right, yeah. So I'm gonna work lowest to highest. Serenia, you see these rocks, and you know they stand for something, and they're obviously man-made, but you don't know what that is. You just see rocks, and you're like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
For the 14, you notice these rocks, and you know they're kind of like a memorial almost. You know they are significant to someone who has passed away recently or in the past, and they're almost like a gravestone. All right, and for the 21, which dang, by the way, Rill, you notice these rocks are specifically what they call a cairn, which is a
Wow.
what was that?
What did you just? I heard Karen.
Yeah, that's what they're called, a CAIRN. And they are built as memorial to people who have passed away. And they're there for remembrance. And it's then that you realize that it is in memorial to this radical war that happened 5 years ago. It's some sort of gravestone, so to say, of one of what you're assuming, I guess, is one of the warriors who had fought these revolters who tried to destroy what Syncrene once was. And if you guys want to roll, what was that?
I have a question about them. Are they just stacks of stone, or are they stone sculptures of these people?
Just stacks of stones, just normal stones that you would find almost anywhere, but they're just stacked up into this almost tower-like thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry, it's a little boring. Do you guys want to roll another history check?
Sure.
I rolled a 6.
Is that your total?
My total would be 8.
All right.
17.
Woo! That's a 20 for you, Gracie. All right. So we got 8, a 19, and a 20.
I dropped the ball here. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, you're fine. Okay, real. So as you see these, you're kind of like almost in shock because you weren't expecting to see something from this old war. But for Serenia and Misty, it's not really a surprise because I'm assuming Real kind of explains this. Because I just realized it's a little bit of a plot hole. So as Real explains what these are and what they're kind of like standing for, Serenia and Misty kind of realize like, oh, I guess that kind of makes sense because Paleodox is one of the kingdoms, one of the only kingdoms, to your knowledge, that still has debris from this old war. And so you're looking at it, and it's kind of like.
Wait, are we not in Paleodox?
You're in Paleodox.
So then why are we not expecting there to be these?
Because it's all about what you know. And you didn't know.
I'm confused. It's okay, though. We'll move on. I'll let you finish.
But yeah, it's like it's kind of like almost like jarring realization because yes, it was 5 years ago, and like everybody seems to have well adjusted to the life in Paleodox. You know, you're being cared for. You have these buildings that are solidly set up. You have these farms that are going great. But you also remember that you did have this life before with a little bit more freedom than you have now. I mean, for one, you didn't have these towering black stone walls that are so tall they look like they're falling from the sky rather than being built up. And I guess it just kind of strikes you as surreal. And so as you are looking at these stacked rocks, you hear a bleating baby goat that wanders from behind it.
I chose the right direction.
What?
I chose the right direction.
And so he, little baby Riz, he wanders out from behind the Karen, and as this little baby goat looks at the three of you, his little like cotton tail starts wagging. He's so happy to see you guys. And
for grabbing goat.
Can I use minor illusion to make an apple in my hand?
That's so mean.
He will get an
nice
apple.
to baby Riz.
I would actually say you don't even have to. This baby goat, I imagine the three of you kind of come around often enough to where it recognizes you. So it starts to kind of walk towards you. But as it steps forward,
oh no,
you hear the snapping off to your right. And as you look up, you hear and you
I don't like that, guys. I don't like that.
These three giant rats all emerging from the darkness.
Rat.
I knew it. I knew it was coming.
I've been waiting for this moment my whole life.
And they approach you. One of them is looking solidly at Riz, who has now started to back away almost from the danger. That's a perfect meme. And two of them are looking at your party. Now, it is time to roll for initiative.
What do we roll? A D20 still?
Yes, a D20 and then plus whatever initiative I gave you at the start.
8 total.
8.
11 plus
I
1.
don't know what you gave me. Oh, 21.
Dang. So, wait, hold on. So, Serenia, you're 21. What were you, Misty?
12.
Oh. Alright, and then I gotta roll for the rats.
Get out of here.
Dice generator. Oopsie, I was not prepared.
I'm very glad that I got a wooden sword because I don't have anything else.
You got magic.
My body is a weapon.
I don't have any magic that fights. I
So
have no
you're a
fighting.
mistake. Alright, so I think the order of battle is going to do... Hold on, I gotta write it out. Sorry. Rat 1.
Okay, can you say it out loud because I want to write this down so I know.
Yeah, I'm writing it down for myself as well.
So rat goes
Or,
first.
sorry, it's no. All right, so the order of battle is going to be Serenia, then Rat 1, who got an 18. It'll be then Rat 2, who got a 15, Rill, and then Rat 3. I just completely forgot Misty too. Sorry. Misty,
She's not
yeah,
here. She's dead.
sorry. So yeah, I'll be Serenia, Rat 1, Rat 2, Misty, Rill, and then Rat 3. All right. What do y'all do?
Our top priority has to be saving the baby Riz.
Of course. So what does Serenia do?
What are the rats doing again?
One of them is looking at baby Riz, kind of like chittering, and then two of them are looking at your party. So how, to my understanding, combat works is you have movement and action. So you can move, so that won't cost you anything, and an action would be like a fighting, casting a spell, something like that. And then you also have a reaction per round of combat. So if, let's say, one of the rats were to lunge at you, you could, even if it's not your turn, you can like step out of the way, but you can only react the once. So if it were to happen again in the same combat round, then you wouldn't be able to move. Which we can revisit that, because I realized that was a lot of information at one go.
Gotta attack the rat that's looking at baby Riz.
All right, so what do you want to do? Do you want to cast a spell? Do you want to like physically go and like stand between them, or?
I should probably cast a spell.
All right, yeah, you have Armor of Agathy and Hex, which I'm gonna be so for real. Don't know how they work, but whatever you choose, I'm gonna look it up, and we're gonna be a-okay. Or you do have Eldritch Blast, which is a cantrip. I don't really know what that does either.
I don't know what that is either.
Just pick one.
I think it's a 1d8 damage.
Hold on, let me look it up. Sorry, y'all. I was supposed to be way more prepared than I was today.
This is what today is for.
So, Eldritch Blast, which is a cantrip, a beam of crackling energy streaks towards a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 1d10 force damage.
Okay, let's do that one. Why not?
All right. Hold on. I gotta look up how to cast that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Eldritch Blast. How to cast.
Serenia did not go to wizard school, guys, or warlock school.
From my understanding, cantrips you can cast as many times as you want, just like as long as it's one action per thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna be very lenient on it, I will say.
However, spells, like prepared spells, you have a limited number of spells you can use before a rest.
Yes. All right. So I'm assuming, are you gonna like move any closer to the rat? Or are you moving any closer to Riz?
Probably move closer to Riz. I gotta be a barrier.
Yeah, so we'll say you step in between the rat that is, which I'm gonna make that rat 1, by the way, just a heads up. So we say rat 1 is chittering at Riz and the other two are looking at you. So you step between Riz and rat 1, and I'm gonna make you roll your d20 plus your charisma.
D20. What's my charisma? What do I have to add?
+4.
Emma, I thought it was a
Dang,
D10.
I failed.
That's for damage.
7, 8, 9, 10. I only got a 10 total.
I don't know if that hits. Hold on. I am all over the place. No, because you did not beat its AC. Which, how a giant rat has an armor class is beyond me, but yes. What was that, Gabe?
Just natural armor. He has fur.
Yeah, sure.
He's like Master Splinter.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, so you call upon this energy, and it sparks out from the palms of your hands, almost like lightning, and it sparks at the rat's feet. It doesn't hit the rat, but it is close enough to make the beast kind of startle back, but its eyes are still looking at you, kind of seeing you as a obstacle to get its next meal.
Oh, dang it. I'm toast. Me and my 9 hit points are gone.
I've got you.
No, he's not lunging. Don't you worry. Well, he might, because I still have an action. I forgot.
Oh no.
Yeah, we're gonna say the rat. I don't know how actions work, so this ought to be fun.
Normally there would be a map, but since we're not playing with a map, this is probably going to be a little more difficult.
Shut up.
Okay.
The rat kind of lunges and is trying to now nip at you, Serenia. Rat 1 is.
Dang.
So I'm going to roll. What would that be? I'll say dexterity, maybe? Do we agree with that? Do we think that sounds right?
It's an acrobatics check, so dexterity.
Oh, no. Oh, dang. So, question time for the other person who's played D&D in this room. If I... Oh, never mind. I was looking at the wrong stat. Never mind. Yeah, so the rat lunges at you, and since you are more in shock that your spell did not reach or did not perform as you had wanted, it is able to reach out and nip at your hand.
Evil?
And so it kind of bites at your forearm. So we are going to do... I don't know how to damage. It don't make sense.
Well, there is a bite action, so
True.
you can look up how that works.
Ugh, melee attack +4 to hit. What? Sorry, y'all. This is probably gonna take a little bit more than I thought it was going to. My bad.
That's what today is for.
We'll learn things. That is a mosquito. Get away from me. This is not your land.
In D&D.
Mosquito snatched. He is now dead.
Yippee. Alright. I don't want to kill you guys with giant rats. That is not my plan.
But you could.
I could. So I have to roll 2 d6s, it looks like.
For a rat bite?
I guess, if I'm reading this right. I don't think I am, though.
Hold on. Let me look up how much a bite action does.
Well, because here, I'm looking online, it says, I think it's 2 d6s. Again, sorry. I was supposed to do a little bit more damage, or not damage, a little bit more.
In Dungeons and Dragons, a simple bite is often treated as an unarmed strike that deals 1d4 plus strength modifier piercing damage. So it'd
a
be
d4 with my strength.
Yes.
Okay. That's probably good. Okay. So yeah, it kind of bites at you, and it's more shocking than anything that happens. I mean, it draws like a little bit of blood, and I'm assuming you jump back, and the rat at this action also jumps back to where it was originally standing with its pack, and you take 1 hit point of damage, Serenia.
Am I gonna get rabies?
I hope not.
I
It's
think
like-
elves are canonically immune to rabies.
Nice.
Well, she's a half elf.
Oh, I can
Just
get
a little
half
bit
the
of
rabies.
You have a new
So-
disease called half rabies. It only
All
kills you
right.
half.
It only half kills you, he says. So then it's Rat 2's turn, and he is going to lunge at Misty because you are next in line. So the rat is going to lunge It's a 9 plus 2. So that's 11. He
How are we
lunges.
getting 9?
What?
How do we get a 9?
What do you mean?
How did we get 9? I thought we were rolling 1d4s.
That's for damage.
Oh,
To do an
I believe-
action, you roll your d20 to make sure you can do it, and then, from my understanding, your damage and
Yeah, I
actual
understand now.
effects. Yeah.
Keep forgetting.
Oh, good. So yeah, you got 11. So he lunges towards you, and he kind of lands at Misty's feet, and is starting to like gnaw on the boots of the character.
Rat.
Yeah, and he's trying to obviously find skin to start gnawing on. What does Misty do?
Missy tries to stomp on its head.
Oh,
That's brutal.
It's
What's the
the
roll?
mouse in Jaden's room all over again.
Yep.
No. It wasn't even. It was just a giant cricket.
Would that be? Do we want to do like a strength check for that?
Sure.
I think be considered an unarmed strike, by the way.
Well, yeah, I think it's an arm. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how that works. Sorry.
Meaning it would be a d4 for damage.
Hold
D4
on,
for
let me make
damage.
sure. Let me check first. Well, first off, we gotta make sure you can do it.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure you can.
I think there's also an advantage for proximity.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you do it, you will do a +1 to your strength modifier.
And my strength
Hold on.
modifier is.
You're good. I wouldn't worry about your strength. You're like +3 or 4.
Yeah, I thought it was +3 yesterday.
It was probably 3. How do I make sure you can do it? We're just gonna do a strength check first.
Okay. So D20.
Yes, a D20 plus 3.
7.
Ooh.
It's been a rough day for Misty.
Yeah, it's about to get even rougher. You try to kick at this rat, but it just narrowly misses its skull because it tilts its head. It is holding now in its teeth. In its teeth, the tongue of your boot, and it's kind of yanking, and it almost yanks you off balance, but you are able to recover. And yeah, and we'll say that's where we leave that action. Rill, what do you do?
I'm gonna use minor illusion, make a cheese, and I want to place it under a loose. Like, is there any loose branches around me from in a tree? Probably.
Yeah, we'll say there are branches from the trees. Just natural foliage, a lot of leaves.
Okay, I'm gonna use minor illusion, put cheese under a branch, and I think they have to do a wisdom saving throw, whether they investigate it or not.
I want you to know that that was not.
I can't do anything because I literally.
I was like, well, fun fact, as I'm continuing to read the giant rat's attributes. Keen smell. The rat has an advantage on wisdom in parentheses perception checks that rely on smell. So yeah, rat 3 is watching its comrades try to gnaw on the party, and it sees you conjure this cheese, it doesn't see you conjure the cheese, but it sees this cheese now peeking out from underneath these pile of sticks and leaves.
No, I meant like a hanging branch, like currently in a tree.
Okay. So yeah, it sees it kind of waving in the wind.
The cheese.
And yeah, sure. So that would be d20, but I have an advantage, so I roll twice. Oh, okay, there goes my dice. So a 10. I don't know.
I think this would be a 14. They have to get 14 or higher.
Okay. So yeah, it's kind of like wary at first seeing this cheese now dangling from this tree, but it overall takes a few steps kind of towards it, and its attention is now kind of split between the rat 2, who is still attacking Misty's boot, and this now cheese that might be food, but it might not be.
Can I move towards the goat? Because I haven't moved.
Yeah, we'll say as rat 3 gets distracted, you kind of take a couple steps over to where Serenia is standing in front of baby Riz and is still nursing this bite mark that is on her forearm. All right. And so that was the first round of battle. So we are now looping back to we're looping back to Serenia. What do you want to do? You still have the rat 1 who is standing in front of you, kind of chittering and looking now in between you and Rill and trying to get its eyes right back on baby Riz. You have rat 2 who is still gnawing at Misty's boot, and then rat 3 who is looking at the cheese.
We gotta attack rat 1 again because he's gonna try and get me again.
All right, what do you want to do? Do you want to try Eldritch Blast again, or do you want to try another spell?
Let's do the same thing again.
All right, roll a d20 plus your charisma. Which is plus
How
4.
much is my +4?
Yes.
Oh, I got a 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Woo. All right, so that hits. So you summon again this energy from your palms, and it strikes out, and it hits this giant rat's body in a sizzling hiss. And we are going to do. You're going to roll 2 d6s for me, please.
2, 1, 2. Oh dang! 5.
Ooh, you say "oh dang," but that's actually really good for rat's hit points.
Is it?
Yeah. So yeah, it arches out from your palms and connects to the torso of this giant rat, and it lets out this horrible screech as it basically acts like lightning and almost fries it. And so you can kind of see smoke simmering from the body as it jumps back from Riz and you guys, forming a wall between it and the baby goat. And it goes to rat 3, and is kind of hunkering down there as it is taken down to 2 hit points.
Whoop whoop.
So beautiful,
So
beautiful. Yes, they have 7 hit points.
Okay. Good to know.
I was like, yeah, I was going to try to keep it a little bit of a secret, but yeah, they have 7 hit points. So yeah, I'm going to say that rat 1 does not try to attack now. It is thoroughly damaged and is still kind of hunkering down next to its idiot brother who is being fooled by this fake cheese. Rat 2, who is still on Misty, is still gnawing at your boot and is trying to get to skin. And it is... I'm going to do bite again. What did we say bite was? What do I roll?
It was a d4.
Or I guess I have to roll to make sure I can do it. It's a 14 plus... or minus 2, so that's a 12, and Misty's AC is a 14. So it goes to try to get a little higher on the boot and trying to like bite your shins, but it just cannot get its feet off the ground, and it is just like basically scratching up these nice leather boots that you're wearing.
All I have left.
it's trying to get to skin, but it is not going well for it. So what do you do, Misty?
I'm going to attempt to pick up said rat and chuck it at the 2 hit point rat.
I cannot describe to you how much I love that. All right. What would that be? Dexterity?
It's a strength because
that would be strength.
All right, yeah, that's true. All right, roll a d20 plus 3.
Getting camera in case this is really bad.
I don't even know.
14 plus 2.
It's a 17.
That's it. I think that's a hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you, in all of your anger, you are remembering the duck race. You're remembering the stupid
Goddamn hammers.
game. And you reach down and like scoop up this rat with both your hands. You raise it above your head and you chuck it at rat 1.
I think
I'm
that's a
gonna get it.
D6 on rat 1 and a D4 on the rat throne.
All right,
Okay.
I'm fine with that. So roll. What'd you say?
A D6 to see what the rat throne does to the rat one that's standing there, 2 damage, and then
So
a
3.
D4,
Oh,
and then a D4 to the rat throne.
clearing.
I can't see. Oh no. So wait, okay, hold on. I'm still confused for some reason. My mind is not comprehending what you're saying, Gabe. So you rolled a 5 and a 3. So
D6. Okay, that
which
amount
is
of
the
damage
5 to throne rat?
to the rat it's rat 1, I think, the one that's standing there.
All right, and then the 3 points will be to rat 2, the one who just went airborne.
Yes.
All right. All right, so you pick up this rat and you like full on like spike it at this thing. Like it becomes a projectile. Yes. It's like if it were going any faster, flames would be on the side of it. And it collides with rat 1, who is still kind of steaming, and you can still like smell kind of like the burnt fur. And
that's
and
awful.
And it collides with the rat 1, and it falls what you assume unconscious, possibly dead.
Can you smell what the orc is cooking?
Oh no! And as you do this, you kind of hear almost like a crunch from rat 2.
Oh no!
Who collides with rat 1, and from where you are standing, you can see you have broken its little snout for 3 damage. So it now has 4 hit points left.
Serves you right.
Yeah. Real, what do you do?
Nice leather boots.
Yeah. So you get.
Turn you into leather boots.
Real, what do you do?
Rat?
Can you what?
Can I suplex a rat?
You can certainly try.
I'm joking. I want to use my wooden sword and just like bash it over the head as hard as I can.
So for reference, rat 1 is now downed. Whether he's dead or not, you can make it up in your mind. I'm not gonna confirm or deny. Rat 2 is now kind of standing over near, I guess, the corpse of rat 1. I mean, kind of go back on my word, and rat 2, or excuse me, rat 3, who's still looking at this cheese, has not looked away, mind you. Or I guess, yeah, no, we're gonna say he's turned away now that he heard this like pitiful squeak of his ally as he is now downed, and the crunch of his brother in with a broken nose, and is now both are looking at we'll say where just kind of looking in between Misty and then Serenia and Rill, who are side by side. Yes, exactly. That's rat 3, exactly. And so, yeah, they're kind of looking, trying to gauge where to go. And so Rill is going to take his wooden sword and try to bash one of them.
The one that's already damaged.
All right, do a strength check for me. Which is 0 or a +1.
I got a 14 plus, so that'd be 16. No, 15.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. So yeah, we'll say would that be more blunt force?
I think for
No.
reference, since it's just a wooden sword, it's functionally just a quarterstaff. So find whatever that is.
I was gonna say, or you can just do an unarmed strike because it also is dealing bludgeoning damage. And I feel like kind of striking over the head with this like toy wooden sword would kind of be that.
Let me figure out what quarterstaff damage is.
Hold on.
1d6 bludgeoning.
All right. Yeah, we'll say you do that. The
Or
rat.
1d8 when wielded by two hands. And I feel like if I'm using all my
Yeah.
might, I'm probably using two hands.
All right. Yeah, we'll say that. So yeah, rat 2 is now angered by its broken nose, and you can see the blood kind of sticking to its fur and this like coating. And it is trying to now lunge for. We're gonna say it's gonna try to lunge for Misty, but Rill steps in with his wooden sword, raises it kind of like almost like a baseball bat as Rat
Rough
2's
farming.
legs leave the ground as it finally gets that jump it was looking for when it was trying to attack Misty. And you try to bludgeon this thing, so
I rolled a
D8.
7.
A 7? Okay. You hear like do 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 do, and you like send this thing into a tree, and it is down.
Yeah.
And it is now unconscious and downed. And Rat 3 is now looking between its allies, looking at you, not even paying attention to Riz anymore. And if a rat can look scared, this thing looks horrified.
That's what I'm talking about.
But I
We
think
need to
in one last ditch attempt, it starts stalking closer to Riz, who is still being kind of guarded by Serenia. Rill, you're just like a couple feet away. Same with Misty. And it is going to try to again lunge for Serenia, I think. So I gotta roll a d20.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh
Back
no.
again. That's an 18, and that's, I would say, dexterity. It's +2, so it's a 20.
Bruh.
And so I gotta roll 2d6. 2d6s for damage, it looks like. Or no, we said bite was 4, didn't we?
Yes. Sorry, I didn't realize you were asking me. I thought that
No,
was a rhetorical question.
yeah, just 1d4 we said?
Yeah.
Or wait, no, I think I've done this wrong. Yeah, I think I've completely done this wrong because I have to roll your armor class. Hold on. Alright, I gotta roll again. Yeah, no, that's gonna hit. I'm sorry, Serenia. You're gonna take some more damage.
Ooh.
So yeah, the rat 3 is not going down without a fight and lunges at Serenia. How do I wanna do this? How badly do I wanna injure you again?
Oh no.
Only I was
Has
standing. in
anybody
front of
else
you.
even been injured?
Not yet.
Bruh.
It's okay, it's okay. You took down one of the rats though, so I say that this is a pretty fair trade. So yeah, the rat kinda takes a running start and lunges at you and kind of catches onto the sleeve of your shirt. And as it does this, its teeth slice through the material just a little bit, and you get bitten once more on your arm for 2 hit points.
Ouch.
So as a total, you've lost 3, which
Yeah.
means you are at 6 of 9 hit points. All right, Rat 1 and Rat 2 are dead. So that means Misty, you're up.
Okay. Where's the rat at? Right next to Serenia?
Yeah, we're gonna say Serenia, you, as this happened once again, you kind of shake him off, and so he is now in front of you, ready for a fight. He's chittering, he's ready, he's itching for it.
Can I see if there's any rocks nearby?
I
These rats
mean,
are not getting out of this alive in any manner.
we'll say yeah, there are a few kind of like stones that kind of fit into the palm of your hand around on the ground.
Okay, and I got big hands. I'm a big woman.
But I was gonna say, if you want to disrespect some history, I mean, the Karen is right there
I'm
behind
willing.
Serenia.
My body is ready. I
You've
want to
raged.
throw a rock at the rat.
All right, rock from the ground.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How to roll projectile D&D. So you're gonna roll a d20 and we're gonna add your dexterity.
Okay,
So
rolling.
whatever you get plus 2.
Going for
So 13.
yeah.
I'll say that's success.
Yeah.
What did we just say that was? Sorry?
13.
13. Yeah, that definitely hits. Right? Let me make sure you hit the giant rat. Oh, the sad part is just barely.
Gotta be kidding me.
And so you're gonna roll. Why is this so hard to figure out? We're gonna let you do 1d6, or excuse me, 2d6 of damage.
Okay.
I think that's kind of good.
2.
A 5, 6, 7. Oh. Oh. So you raise this baseball-sized rock in your palm. Are you left-handed or right-handed?
Left because of the power of the left.
Of course. How could I forget?
Never forget.
You raise like softball size, actually, rock in your left hand, and you are like, yeah, you're doing like shot put, like you just said, and you take like this twirl, and you let this thing soar through the air. And there's like a moment, like like in dramatic cartoons when there's like the opera song in the back, yeah. And you are watching almost in slow-mo as this rock sails from your hand and collides into the skull of Rat 3, and the rat is downed. And you have successfully completed your first battle as a party. Woo!
Teamwork.
It's a rat.
Yeah, the 3 rats are dead. You just saved baby Riz, who, speaking of, once he notices the danger is all gone now, kind of bleats up at you and is looking at the 3 of you very hopefully and like,
My sweet boy.
thank you.
As something kind of adorable, I'm gonna like ram my head like with my horns against his.
Yes, I'm assuming you kind of like, yeah, you pick him up and you're kind of like doing like the baby hold, and it notices you tilt your head down, and Riz immediately, I'm imagining this is something you've done before because you've known this baby goat for a while. And yes, and it dips its head and gently collides its horns with yours. Alrighty. Let me get my agenda back. So yeah, you are now carrying yes. Carrying this little baby goat back into town, and we're gonna be nice. How, Serenia, do you want to like treat your wounds on your own? Do you want your friends to help you?
I do it myself.
All right, because I'm feeling nice since it's tutorial. We'll say I kind of carry some bandages around you because Serenia, she's a helper, as she knows in her backstory. She's looking for any way to be kind to someone. And so she always carries these bandages just in case she comes across someone's injured. And so she cleans it off with a little bit of water from her flask. Again, assuming she carries around. Yeah, and then she wraps it up, and I'm gonna just say you're good to go. I'm not gonna make you sit at 6 HP.
Woohoo!
And so yeah, you're carrying baby Riz back into town, and a few people kind of smile. And like like when you see like a really cute dog, and like you're doing like the mini wave down by your side, trying to get the dog's attention without alerting the human. I imagine people are kind of doing that back to Baby Riz. And you guys head over to where Malia and her grandfather are, with their booths kind of outside of their farm. And so you approach, and immediately her face just goes from one to just sheer relief as she approaches you guys. And she's like, I don't know how I'm ever going to thank you guys for what you just did. This little troublemaker
Money?
over here. She's like, this
Payment?
little troublemaker here, I don't know what I would do if he had gotten hurt. And I know you guys care a lot about him, so thank you so much. And so she reaches into her pocket first we'll say she takes Riz and kind of takes him back to the barn and secures him in his little pen, and she's like double and triple checking to make sure that the gate is locked and that this little baby goat ain't going anywhere. And so the little Riz looks up at you from this pen, bleats at you three as he kind of looks over you guys, and then almost like skips. I don't know if goats can skip over to his little like goat pack. Yeah, he prances. Yeah, and so he bleats at you and thank you as he rejoins his fellow youngins. And then Malia, you're gonna what?
I'm gonna steal the goat.
Maybe one day. Don't worry, there's plans for that. Malia then turns to the three of you and she's like, well, I'm a woman of my word, and even if I wasn't, I would still be doing this. And she hands each of you, we'll say 15 gold coins each. Yeah. So, Gracie, you now have 27 gold coins.
116.
116 for real.
95.
95 for Serenia. And she goes, all right. And the second part of my deal, of course, was you can go over to where, my grandfather, Koa, and by the way, you are familiar with Koa, at least a little bit. You know of his name. She points over to where he's sitting behind this booth of fresh bread and wheat and just basically stuff like that. She points over and she's like, you can just tell him that I said you guys can go over and grab whatever you want from there. I'm going to make sure this little troublemaker is okay and kind of look him over for injuries. But yeah, happy Second Life Festival, guys. And she smiles and disappears into the barn.
I thought you were going to say she disappears into the shadows, and I would have loved that.
Yeah, we'll say she fades to the shadow of the barn and she's out of sight. Yeah, and so I'm assuming you three are going to go down to Grandfather Koa and look.
Yes.
I want a meat skewer.
What was that, Gabe?
I would like a meat skewer.
I thought you said a lightsaber.
I
mean, I would like a lightsaber, but
potato. Yeah,
What
so
kind
we'll
of
say
fried rat.
fried rat. Oh darn! You should go back for the rats and make a nice little feast. Yeah, we'll say there is some bundles of wheat there, some fresh bread, different types of bread like sourdough, white bread, a third other bread that I can't think of. Yeah, just basically if you can make it with wheat and bread, it's there. And so as you approach this booth, Grandfather Koa, he notices you guys approaching, and you've seen him around town. You know the name because he is, arguably one of the more successful farmers in the town, and he is probably one of the eldest people within Paleodox that got ushered here when Syncrene was divided. And so you'd never really spoken to the guy, but you know who he is. And so you approach, and he at that he smiles and almost kind of gives you like a salute. And he goes, "Oh, it's good to see you three troublemakers again." And it's a little louder than necessary. He's all gums, no teeth. But even so, his eyes are very warm as he looks between the three of you as he kind of struggles to stand from his stool from behind the booth. And he rushes out and shakes each of your hands and kind of opens his arms wide. And he's like, please, take your pick, whatever you want on the house.
What warm food items does he have?
We'll say a lot of warm bread. Any bread you can think of. Banana bread, pumpkin bread.
I want the longest warm bread.
I'm giving you a baguette then.
Okay, I'll take one warm baguette.
All right. What was that, Gabe?
Is cake an option?
I
just want
uniced cake.
I want a singular slice of like, what's it called? Shortcake.
Yeah, we'll say that's there. Sonia?
I'm thinking. I'm looking up types of bread right now.
While you look up types of bread, Misty is going to talk about how she hasn't had warm food in weeks.
Oh no.
As you say this, Koa immediately looks saddened by this. And he's like, oh, that hurts my heart to hear, you know? You've always been so brave and just, you know, you don't deserve that.
One day I'll have a kitchen.
He looks very sad at this, and he's like, look, anytime you want a warm, hot meal, or even just some company, you stop by this farmhouse. Me and Malia we'll treat you. We'll treat you like one of our own.
Thank you, old man.
So not gonna give us his entire stock.
Can I have the soft pretzel?
Yeah. We'll say yeah.
Nice.
You pick up the soft pretzel, and he kind of looks at you, and he kind of laughs. He's like, "Oh, just like the good old days." And he's saying it in like a very like teasing way, and he's laughing a bit to himself. Like there's a joke in there that only he understands.
Is he making fun of me? Because we can throw hands.
No. I promise you, Koa is all gentle, and I imagine this is like a very
racist all the time.
Can I flip a gold coin to him, just a singular gold coin, just as thanks for the food?
He catches it and he kind of looks at it, bewildered, and he's like, "You don't need to pay me. You never need to pay me." And he goes to hand it back to you.
Never?
I refuse. I'm not taking this coin back. I'm only doing this because I want an even 5.
You have to what?
I want even multiple of 5.
Oh. I imagine you guys kind of bicker back and forth. Actually, I'm actually going to make you roll persuasion. So that's D20 plus 5. This old man is not going down to the fight. So actually, you know, I'm going to give you a disadvantage. You got a what?
A natural 20.
I was going to give you a disadvantage, but because you rolled a natural 20, I'm just taking it at 25. And so, yeah, he goes to give it back to you, and you're like, no, that's for your thanks. And his smile, he lights up, and he goes, I knew there was a reason. I really, really liked y'all. And he pockets the coin. And as you guys are kind of picking at your food, you know, just chilling, coming down from the adrenaline rush that was the rats. Sorry.
The rat, sure?
No.
No.
If only we played a couple days ago.
I love how they sound so distressed.
I looked up angry rat noises, and that's what it gave me on YouTube. So, yeah, my search history will never be the same. Yeah, so as you guys are kind of settling down, and Malia returns, she clears her throat, and she kind of shoots a look at her grandfather, who is still kind of laughing at this almost inside joke that only he seems to be in on. And she kind of gives him like almost like a scolding look before she turns to you guys, and she's kind of rolling her eyes a little playfully, and she's like, just ignore him. He's, you know, lost his mind in the field. And she's very exasperated.
Been there.
Been there, done
that.
Is
he dehydrated? Does he need to drink some water?
No, he's all good. He's just old. And she just shoots you guys kind of like the sympathetic smile, because she you know, lives with him, so she kind of knows his insanity. And she reaches out, she kind of squeezes each of your shoulders in a thanks, and she gets her attention kind of drawn away by another person approaching the booth. And we'll say as you guys start to kind of wander away, kind of continuing to look at the booths, you are stopped by a friend of all of yours. This is going to require a little backstory, but it is Zella Samsway. She is a human. She's very tall. She's about 10 years older than you guys. And she is the ruler of Paleodox. And not only that, she was one of the generals in the war against the revolters. She's known as the Knowledgeable. And so she's kind of heard about you. I mean, she's learned about Rill from his performances at the tavern because she's friends with the tavern owner. So, that's bound to happen to be introduced.
I also
And
spoke to her directly, not to brag.
yes, you guys did have a very meaningful conversation about what it means to be brave. Let's say Serenia and Misty. How would you guys like to have met Zella within Paleodox?
Misty's always outside. You never not see her outside.
Fair. Yeah, we'll say one day Zella's kind of flustered in her meetings. While she was a ruler of Synchrene, that was back when there were literally 6 people ruling one country. So when she's ruling her own kingdom, it was a little stressful. So she had wandered outside for fresh air, and she struck up conversation with Misty, who kind of got her mind off of the stresses, and you two became pretty good friends. Serenia, do you have any preference of how you met?
I have no idea, bro.
I don't know how that hit my echo, but it did.
I was like, who is speaking?
What's going?
It's the voices in your head.
Shut up. I'm muting.
What just happened?
I think her echo went off. Oh,
Okay,
that's so
stop.
funny. That's hilarious.
It did that at midnight last night.
That's so scary.
I love the implication that there's just a disembodied voice
Yeah.
that only Misty can hear.
Oh no. I've got another
Ideas.
voice.
Ideas.
That's what I'm here for.
What is this echo?
Actually, so Serenia, do you have any preference of how you met Zella? Because I have an idea that was supposed to be your part 2 to character intro, but if you have an idea, I'm all yours.
You can go for it, buddy.
All right. So we'll say, if you remember where you left off, you were talking with Lego on the bench, kind of across from these wheat fields. And you were talking about like hope and stuff. So I imagine after that meaningful conversation, you had heard these people, these humans, they were calling out a name of a small child, and they're like, we cannot find this little kid anywhere. She was supposed to be, staying near the fields. She was told not to go past the wheat fields. She did anyway, and we can't find her. So you and Lego had worked together to find this missing kid. And when you had, you'd returned her. And by the way, the kid is actually the little sister of the racist human from the pub.
Dang.
Yeah. And so he kind of looks at you in a new light now. And as you had done this, Zella had heard about it because, she cares about her people in her kingdom. And she had heard what you had done for this little kid. And she kind of like thanked you for it. And from then on, you guys had a solid bond. And so the 3 of you know Zella, and I would say you're not like best friends, but you guys are definitely friends with her. I mean, she'll smile in your direction if she passes you.
We're well acquainted.
Yes. And so as you guys are leaving Koa and Malia's booth, she spots you guys. And she gives you like a smile, a genuine smile, which is kind of rare for her when she's out in public nowadays. She approaches you and she's like, happy Second Life Day. Are you guys doing well? I mean, how are you enjoying the festival this year?
I give her a very sly smirk, and I hold out my overflowing bag of coins and jingle it around.
She goes like, ooh, someone's been pretty busy down at the duck racing, huh? And she laughs.
I show her that I have more than 3 coins that I have been having.
She looks very proud, and she's like, so you've all been pretty busy. Congratulations, Misty. I'm sure it was well deserved. She turns to Serenia.
I've been having a blast.
Literally?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
I'll be blast.
She kind of laughs as he says, and then she kind of looks at Serenia's wrapped arm, and she's like, are you guys sure you're okay? Because I mean, that looks pretty nasty there.
I suplexed a rat.
I shot one with lightning.
I have to admit that is not the responses I was thinking I was going to get from today.
I imagine I show her my blood-soaked wooden sword.
there would be blood, wouldn't there? She looks disgusted as you pulled this out, and she's like, I would get rid of that immediately.
Rat blood.
Rat blood.
Rat
That's
blood.
okay, I'll clean it. I'll clean it.
She's like, good. I would hope that you would.
I'm not
Yeah.
getting rid of the sword until I get a better weapon.
That's fair. Very fair. Yeah, so she kind of was just doing some small talk with y'all, like, kind of talking about the festival, what's planned for the upcoming week. Brill, she tells you that Jill wants you to perform for the tavern, not tonight, not tomorrow, but the night after. And she's just kind of relaying that to you, so you are aware, because you're supposed to be like the main event of this week with your ocarina. Yeah, and she kind of talks to you guys just about almost anything and nothing, really. Alright, and so yeah, you guys are you're chilling, you're kind of walking the booths very slowly. You notice a lot of people kind of stop and try to talk to Zella, but she's more interested in talking with you guys, and she kind of sends them off. And so you guys turn down this almost alleyway. It's not sketchy by any means, but it's pretty out of sight. There's only like a booth or two there, and the people who are running them aren't really there. They've stepped away. And you guys kind of stop and chill to talk. But as you do, you hear this clamoring of armor approaching. And in a moment, in your view comes a guard. And their eyes are wild, and he looks almost scared as he calls out to Zella, or he calls her the knowledgeable, because that's, her title. And he rushes up
Madam
and
Knowledgeable.
is standing in front of Zella, not paying any attention to you, and he's like out of breath. He's like, we have a very private matter to discuss, like now, like right now. And Zella kind of shoots him a look, and she's like, I'm sure it can wait. I'm talking with, my friends here. And the guard shakes his head, and he's like, no, you do not understand. And he reaches out and is like grabbing one of Zella's arms. And that's like a big no. She's a very much not a touchy person. And she opens her mouth to, probably yell at him and like suddenly half aboard and move to yank her arm free. But she freezes for a moment as she like really takes in panic that is overcoming this guard. And he repeats, you don't understand. The crops are dead. And
No, not again.
No, I already told this once. Now I'm home again.
And yeah, and so as these words leave his mouth, Zella immediately, like, I don't want to use the term locks in, but she does. She goes, and she goes, show me. And leaving you guys in to follow, he leads you to the very far north fields. They're growing corn, or well, at least they should be. And you guys are standing at the edge of this farm, and you're shoulder to shoulder, and you can see these dead stalks that are just withering where they are planted, and they almost look like singed or burnt, but you can tell that this wasn't a fire that caused this. This was magic. And I was originally going to have a history check for Serenia, but I don't really think that makes sense. But so yeah, Serenia, do you want to explain your kind of past?
Bro, you want me to pull up? I didn't really have anything written down, really. I don't think.
Well, I was just going to say you could explain that you'd seen this before.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Yeah. So yeah, and Serenia's backstory. What was that, Gabe? You kind of cut out.
I said, you get to make lore right now.
Yeah, surprise, surprise. Yeah, but in Serenia's backstory that Jaden had written me, one of the reasons why she made the deal to get her warlock abilities was because there was this almost
blight.
famine blight, I like that word, that had taken over the settlement of Syncrene that she had, been living in, and it caused almost all of their crops to wither and their people to famine. And so, Serenia, as you are standing shoulder to shoulder with your new friends, and you're looking at these crops where they should be about ready to harvest that are now just dead, I imagine you feel like fear, sadness.
Yeah, I'm having flashbacks, man.
Oh no.
Not again.
I mean, what are your guys' thoughts? What are you thinking?
Misty doesn't really know what to think because she doesn't think about things like this.
Can I do a history check?
History?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. That would be your intelligence. So D20 plus 2.
I got a 14, so 16.
Yeah. So as you are looking, you're kind of like Serenia. You recognize this. This is definitely magic. It's not. While it looks to be burnt or singed, it is definitely magic caused, and you do recognize that this has been something that's happened before.
I recognize it from songs.
Yeah, or well, I'll even say she got it. What, 16?
Yeah.
I'll say you even recognize it from stories that people had been like trading back when the war was happening, because that was only 5 years ago. And so you remember kind of hearing about different villages that their crops and farms were withering. I mean, you'd never really seen it back then, but now seeing it in person 5 years later when it's supposed to be a time of peace is jarring. All right. So yeah, Zella she kind of takes a step forward, and she's standing now side by side with the guard, who is looking between her and the crops, looking for any sort of like what's the word I'm looking for? Direction. And Zella is just staring at the decaying plants, and her face is just blank. And there's just silence all around you guys. You can hear the distant laughter of children who are still enjoying the festival, and they're like oblivious to this tragedy that's in front of you guys. Because, if it's starting with one field, you guys know how quickly it's going to spread. Zella being, slowly turns and she looks at you three. She opens her mouth like she's going to say something, but then closes it. She tilts her head and she asks you guys, do you know anything about this?
Not at all, ma'am.
I recognize aspects of it, and I go to touch the decaying stalks. Just poke it.
As you do, the one that you poke immediately crumbles into this ash-like dust, and it is just coating your hands now.
Fine.
Serena, do you chime in with anything? Do you tell them?
Yeah, I gotta share my story, but then I have to say that this one is already starting off worse.
Oh
Ooh.
no.
I think when Zella hears you describe this and say it's getting worse, her face, she is the knowledgeable, she is the great general. She is one of the reasons why they were able to take down the original revolters who had caused such decay in the first place. But as she looks at you after hearing this, you just see a scared woman. Her face is pale, and it's almost like she can't put on that mask fast enough to try to pretend like everything is okay. And so she looks at the plants, and she takes in a very shaky breath, and then she looks back to you three, and she's like, I know it is not fair for me to ask you guys to do what I'm about to ask you, but I trust you three the most out of any of my advisors and any of my guards. Will you please help me figure out what caused this? Who caused this?
Absolutely.
Anything for a friend.
What was that?
I will be right back.
Wait, we're right about done. All you have to do is agree.
Okay, I agree.
Okay. So she nods, like once solidifying the steel, and she goes, "Thank you. I know you guys won't let me down." And that is where we are leaving the prologue.
I'm off to kill a wizard.
No. I mean, maybe. So yeah, that's prologue tutorial. I didn't think it went too bad.
I think that went well.
I think it went well. I got to bash a rat's head in with.
I got to throw a rat.
Yeah, you got to like chuck one like shot put There was some lightning, some baseball going around.
Love that for us.
That was beautiful. I didn't have any idea how you guys were gonna do that, but that was gorgeous.
I find it really funny that I consistently got better strength related rolls than the barbarian did.
Barbarian half orc.
She's on an off day.
It happens to the best of us. Hey, you wasted all your strength on the hammer game.
Yes.
For real.
But yeah, I mean, I'm excited for technically chapter 1. Is there anything you guys wanted like changed or anything that can make this a better experience for y'all? I'm taking suggestions.
I enjoyed it.
More sound buttons. I want more sound buttons.
That
Of course.
too.
I have one for real. Gabe knows what it is. I'm waiting for the perfect chance to use it.
But yeah, for battles, I definitely need a map because I was lost.
Yeah, I'll try to figure out one.
I mean, you could just do like a square sketch and like circles.
Yeah, I'll try to do that.
A couple different websites that you could use.
Yeah, if you have any, send them over and I'll check them out.
I will find the links for them and I will send them to you.
I do think that I think this amount of time, if we keep it to like this, I can do it often. Like once a week or twice a week.
All right, sweet. Hold on, I'm trying to kick Craig. Hold on.